You are listening to Shaun of the South podcast, brought to you by Food City, fresh, local, and full of flavor. From certified Angus beef and locally grown produce to fresh sushi, wings, and Dietz and Watson deli meats, Food City has it all, ready to go. Enjoy curbside pickup, full-service floral, and pharmacies that accept thousands of insurance plans and benefit cards. Earn fuel bucks and save at any Gas and Go fuel center, because nobody does food like Food City. Find your nearest store at foodcity.com. This story is for a boy named Anderson, age 12. He knows who he is, and he knows why I'm writing. Once upon a time, there was a duck named Lucky. He was small and white, with a bright yellow bill, and he was born missing one leg. Lucky was unable to walk on land, but he could swim. In fact, Lucky never left the water. He couldn't. Thus, while other ducks were on land, doing duck things, eating berries and acorns, Lucky stayed in the water, watching from afar. He never understood why his mama named him Lucky. It was a weird name for a duck, especially for a duck that wasn't like other ducks. All his brothers and sisters had normal duck names like Donald and Daffy and Aflac. Lucky wished so bad that he could walk on two legs like the others. Instead, whenever he tried to venture from the water, he could only hobble a single step, then collapse from exhaustion. Then he'd wiggle back into the water with shame. One day, Lucky met a turtle named Billy. Billy was a baby turtle with no front legs. Billy was sitting on shore one day, watching Lucky swim. Billy called out, "Swimming looks like fun. Oh, I wish I could swim, but alas, I'm just a mud turtle, and mud turtles aren't great swimmers, even with all their legs. But without front legs, all I can do is sink to the bottom. Alas, all I can do is scoot along on the forest floor." Lucky replied, "Well, I wish I could scoot like you, but alas, all I can do is swim." "Alas," said Billy. "Alas," said Lucky. And then they both said it together. And that's when Lucky had an idea. "Hey, I know," said Lucky. "Would you like to climb on my back and go for a swim?" Billy was excited by this suggestion. It took some doing, but the little tortoise climbed onto Lucky's back. Soon they were in the water, and Billy was having the time of his little amphibious life. He held on tightly to Lucky's down feathers with his claws. "Swimming is amazing," said Billy. Lucky replied, "If you think this is fun, watch this." Then he told Billy to hold his breath. Lucky dove beneath the water, and Billy held on tightly, getting his claws deeper into Lucky's soft down, and they swam like this for hours, up and back down into the water, up for air, back down into the water. "You're amazing," said Billy. "Well, if you think that's amazing," said Lucky, "you haven't seen anything yet." Then he told Billy to hold on tight. And with that, Lucky flapped his wings, and splashing up the water around them, soon both duck and turtle rose into the air, taking flight. They soared over the treetops, staring down at the earth below. Billy said, "This is the best day of my life." And even though Lucky didn't say it back, he kind of felt the same. When their flying and swimming ended, Lucky placed Billy back onto the shore. And then Billy had an idea. He scooted off into the underbrush and returned with fresh acorns for lunch. Lucky the duck had never tasted acorns before. Oh, they were delicious. "Acorns are amazing," said Lucky. Billy replied, "If you think those are good, you should try some berries." Whereupon Billy scurried away and gathered as many berries as he could, one at a time, delivering them to Lucky, berry by berry. Lucky said, "Oh, you're incredible. You're able to find so many wonderful things to eat in the forest. I wish I could do that." "Me," said Billy. "I'm not incredible. You're incredible. You can swim, dive, and you can fly. I wish I could do those things." And from that day onward, together, they could. Because, you see, to have a real friend is to be lucky indeed.
Well, thanks for listening to Sean of the South. I've been your host today, Sean Dietrich, and it has been a true privilege. To find out anything more about what I do, you can visit SeanDietrich.com, or for those who are not particularly good spellers, you can visit SeanOfTheSouth.com, and there you can find out all sorts of information that you didn't know you didn't need to know about me. And while you're there, I hope you take the time to drop me a line. Tell me what's important to you. Tell me what's going on in your life. I'd like to hear it. And in case anyone hadn't told you today already, I love you. Now go say that to somebody else. Have a great day.